My involvement with Wollotuka goes back to the beginning. I was part of the Brains Trust, if you like, that conceptualised Wollotuka.
Today, while it continues to provide that support, Wollotuka has become an integral part of the University of Newcastle.
Basically, it was centred around the belief that we should provide the opportunity, or more opportunity, for our own peoples to have access and success. What a lot of people no doubt do not know is how difficult and challenging it was, particularly in those early years.
I remember vividly the role of many people that contributed to the creation of Wollotuka and the pathways that we've created. And all of them are legends in my view. It's a manifestation of true Aboriginal community empowerment.
We fought hard to get those students. We fought hard for a lot of things back in those days. We used to network a lot with other universities to get our voice out there, and I think that was really important. We had big voices.
And in those early days, that's what we did. We provided that foundation stone by which everything could then be built on. When we were over in the old building, we were a family. And that's what I think gave us the strength, gave the students the strength and the confidence, and gave the community the confidence to send their kids to us.
For me personally, it's that sense of place for people. It's a sense of family environment, and I think that that's something that's been carried on right through from then until now.
So I was at the Old Wally doing a diploma in Aboriginal Studies, and I did the health stream, and that included community recreation as one of the courses. And in 1996, the second year of the diploma, our assessment was to start the National Indigenous Student Games. I went to the 25th anniversary, and just to see so many students from all around Australia, it's amazing.
Sometimes people want change and they think that it's going to happen overnight. The story of Aboriginal activism is that it takes time, and I think that part of the Wollotuka journey is having that family that supports us through those setbacks and celebrates the successes that we have. There are two really important groups. The first is the Board of Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander Indigenous Education and Research. And, you know, I really acknowledge the work, for instance, that's been done by Professor Bob Morgan, AO, in that space, but also our Neurokine members, our elders in residence, you know, from the early days with Auntie Colleen Perry, Uncle Ronnie Gordon, you know, all of those people, Auntie Bronwyn Chambers at Arimba, Auntie Sandra Griffin, Auntie Zelma Moran, you know, the names, I could just keep going on, but you can see as I'm speaking about them that I'm smiling, you know, because they've made such an important contribution, not just to the space, but to, again, not just hundreds, but thousands of people. And they've made a contribution to people they'll never see.
There have been things that have created change over the years, and we've stayed abreast of those things. We've worked effectively agitating and creating space and time for people to have conversations about real issues. My children have grown up in the hallways of Wollotuka. We've had elders who've walked the pathway with us who are no longer with us. In essence, for me, it feels like a place of home, but a place of generational time and change. And so for me, it's almost as if there are whispers in the hallway.
This place has always been instrumental in bringing leaders ahead, and I see these, our students, as our future leaders.
My mother used to work here. She was here for just shy of 2 decades. So I was brought up by this building, and it's like a home away from home. That's what it means to me.
I was doing a law degree and I was the only Aboriginal person in my class. And yeah, if it wasn't for Wollotuka and the support and just the connection that I had with the place and the people here, I wouldn't have got through university. So very impactful for me.
My first interaction with Wollotuka, I was actually playing football in Sydney and it wasn't working out. And my mother-in-law actually said, why don't you give this place a call? You've always wanted to maybe do PE teaching. I rang, and the next week I had an interview through the Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander admission scheme. I remember John Lester was on my panel, and I got accepted into Bachelor of Teaching, Bachelor of Health and Physical Education. It changed my life. Yep. And not just my life, it'll change my kids' lives. It's changed other extended family members' lives as well in the path that now I've taken.
Wollotuka, describe it, what it means to you in one word if you can.
Family.
Welcoming.
Home. I'd probably say empowerment. Acceptance.
Learning and sharing. Cultural connection.
Deadly.
Warm.
Proud.
Life-changing.
Love.
Heart.
Inspirational.
I think for our people, education is power, and ensuring also with that education they maintain their culture, which is really important for our people.